Hello and welcome back to Invincible Asia. I'm George Clark and today I get to check out the Shaw Brothers classic Corpse Mania, released on 4K UHD Blu-ray by Vinegar Syndrome. Don't forget folks, before we go any further, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, ring the bell and all that jibber jabber, and thank you very much for supporting Invincible Asia. Now, this is a pretty exciting release for me because it's one that I haven't seen, and with the abundance of Shaw Brothers titles that we have been getting from pretty much every distributor in the West, I mean, everybody, even Eureka, have jumped on board this month with their Horrible Histories collection. But we have been seeing so many Shaw Brothers movies coming out. Gorgeous box sets from Shout Factory. Of course, we've had Shaw Scope Volume 3 just released, which was incredible. 88 Films are still pumping them out, which is great to see, although they're lacking in special features. And of course, Vinegar Syndrome have been dropping the odd one there. Now, one that I have taken some time in getting to, just because since I got back from holiday, I've had a lot of films to review and watch, is Corpse Mania, which I am so excited for. A 1981 production from director Kuei Chih Hung, who directed the likes of The Boxer's Omen, Bewitched, Hex, the Hex sequels, and of course the incredible Killer Constable, which is just fabulous, and also had a reissue in that Shaw Scope Volume 3 that I mentioned. This artwork here is mind-blowing. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. I'm not too sure who is behind it, but it is absolutely stunning. So this stars Tian Ni, who is the wife, or was the wife, of Shaw Brothers star Yu Hua. Also stars Wang Jung, Walter Cho, who modern fans may know from the Lucky Star series as the old police chief, and Lau Su Kwan. So a lot of familiar faces from the Shaw Brothers era of this time, but this is just gorgeous. And of course, that lovely embossed shiny writing there, I don't know if you're going to pick that up, but it is a beautiful, beautiful cover, and I really can't wait to see this. I'm kind of trying to think straight off what it's about a necrophiliac murderer who's killing off prostitutes, something along the lines. Typically 80s in its story, but I'm very excited for that. I am a huge fan of 80s horror, and of course that from the Shaw Brothers catalogue from this time period when these kind of like shockfest horror movies were a big thing. Of course, this is made in 1981, which was the same year as Bewitched and a few other of his movies there, but it's not unlike any Chinese or Hong Kong film director or star to be pumping out multiple titles per year. Okay, let's get stuck into this. I cannot wait any longer. Of course, opening up in that gorgeous black 4K case there. I'm just going to pop this plastic off so there's a wee bit less reflection. But yeah, this is one that I have been dying to see for some time. And when Vinegar Syndrome announced that they were putting it out there, I was very, very happy with that, of course. Then, when I looked back on it and saw that it was 4K, I was even more excited. I mean, some distributors do pick random titles to put out in 4K. It does surprise me, not just from Vinegar Syndrome, but 88 Films and anyone else that decides, I think I'm going to pop this out in 4K. It's so friggin' random. Anyway, as you can see, nothing on the back there, but of course we get all the text here on the plastic cover. Let's go through the extra features pretty quickly here. So we have on the 4K UHD disc contains the 82-minute feature presentation of Corpse Mania, presented in HDR and newly restored from its 35mm original camera negative, with the following sound options: original Cantonese mono soundtrack with newly English translated subtitles, or a commentary track with Ming Beaver Kuei, son of director Kuei Chih Hung and filmmaker Alan Chu, as well as a commentary track with film historian Sam Deegan. Also included is a Blu-ray disc containing everything on the UHD disc, plus the following special features: statistics with the producer, an interview with producer Lawrence Wong, a video interview with cinematographer Lee San Yip, and a video interview with Ming Beaver Kuei, the son of the director. What a name. Then we have Chih Hung Kuei, Shaw Brothers' Master of Horror, a video essay by film historian and author Grady Hendrix. And inside the case is a 28-page booklet with an essay by author and film historian Erica Schultz. Quite a packed wee release. See, Idiot Films, this is how you put out a Shaw Brothers classic. Not with a trailer and an image gallery, and that is it. But this is exactly what it needs, and I'm super glad that Vinegar Syndrome have put it out there. So, of course, the 4K disc will be multi-region, but I'm seeing that the Blu-ray is marked as a Region A, which tells me that further down the line, we're going to see perhaps Corpse Mania released here in the UK by possibly Idiot Films or Eureka, if not others. Okay, let's get stuck into this. Very excited. So, of course, we have the book here just hiding one of the discs. So we have the Blu-ray and then the 4K over here. I will slip out this cover first, though. Oh, man, so nice. So, just basically both sides represent the slipcase that I've shown you there. And they are stunning pieces of art. I'm not too sure which one I'm going to keep there. I'll just put it in as a keying for now, but they are absolutely beautiful, beautiful pieces. Not too sure who's behind the art there. It doesn't state it. If you know, please let me know in the comments below. And then the book itself, again, now, Hex, I loved. It was a fantastic movie, but some of the director's other movies, in terms of his horror movies, are fabulous. They're a bit bonkers, but they're fabulous. And of course, Killer Constable and all the other movies that he has done have been just as fabulous. So I am very excited to get stuck into this. I'm just going to open that up there and see if it matches. It's just thousands of maggots, as you can see. Jesus Christ. Okay, let me get stuck into this. Although I'm trying not to ruin the surprise of it all. But yeah, so this is a movie from Shaw Brothers that I've never had the pleasure of checking out there. And many of his movies I hadn't seen before, I have to say, until Idiot Films had started putting out his other stuff there, which was just wonderful. And they had put out many of his movies, of course, with Shawscope there reissuing Killer Constable, which was just beautiful to see again. It's a fantastic movie. But yeah, his horror stuff can be quite eye-opening, and some of it was sort of set around that black magic period of Shaw Brothers movies, but this seems to be more of a kind of slasher flick, I would imagine. So I'm excited to see it. It looks like the kind of thing I would make myself. So very excited to get stuck into this. That's pretty much all there is to share with you now. I am going to go watch everything on these two discs and come right back to let you know what I think. So, just back after checking out the Vinegar Syndrome 4K release of the Shaw Brothers classic, Corpse Mania, and wow, as a first time watch, this blew me away. It was absolutely incredible. A lot of people would say that Bewitched is quite possibly Kuei Chih Hung's finest horror movie, but I don't know. I think Corpse Mania is absolutely well up there. I love this movie. Beautifully directed, stunningly shot. I mean, I don't honestly think or can remember a Shaw Brothers movie that looked as good as this for a long time. This was so beautiful. As a horror movie, it really leapt off the screen. And I have to say, as an independent horror filmmaker, this definitely is a huge influence to me. It is stunning, absolutely gorgeous. The violence in it was fantastic, so brutal. The gore and the horror elements were obviously typical of its time, but still really hold up there. And I really loved the killer. I loved his outfit. I loved that kind of simplicity to him, but yet he still kind of had this mystery and fear about him, like Jack the Ripper kind of had. It was fantastic, and the twist was wonderful. Loved it, loved everything about it. Even more so, seeing it in this 4K restoration was incredible. It was beautiful. I mean, it really looked stunning, absolutely stunning. The two audio commentaries also, one from Kuei's son, Ming Beaver Kuei and filmmaker Alan Chu. I also didn't know that Beaver himself was a filmmaker and has done some incredible stuff there, but their audio commentary was quite fascinating. Of course, a very personal insight to the film from Beaver himself, who grew up on the Shaw Brothers lot, and you will hear more of that whenever you watch his interview there. The second audio commentary with Sam Deegan, again, fantastic. One of my favourite of hers. She absolutely loves the film, and you can feel that come across there. Very, very informative on another level, but both well worth checking out. So yes, I did watch this movie 3 times, and I will go back for a 4th and 5th because I loved it that much. Now, fight fans may be disappointed. There's not a lot of martial arts action in this whatsoever. There's one quick, really pretty good fight scene throughout it there, and then there's a kind of another actiony moment when the police are setting up their practice run in order to take down the killer there. Really, they are fantastically put together, as I say, but this is not a kung fu movie, so don't be going into it thinking that there is going to be a lot of fight action there. Still, I absolutely adore it. Now, on the Blu-ray disc, which I do have in here, is where you'll find the majority of those extras. Also, that 4K restoration carried over, and the audio commentaries are both there also. With the extras, though, you have got 3 interviews. One with producer Lawrence Wong. This was the shortest, ran for just over 3 minutes, but great to watch. A nice look back on the production, and again from someone that was deeply involved, as was the second with the cinematographer Lee San Yip. This ran for 7 minutes in length. Very interesting piece. Again, I loved what this guy has done in this movie. Absolutely beautiful. Of course, he had worked with Kuei on Killer Constable, Hex, and went on to do more with him, of course, and kind of became his go-to guy for shooting his movies there. But a fascinating interview, well worth checking out. And then you have a third interview there with Ming Beaver Kuei, the director's son, of course, and a fascinating insight again to him growing up on the Shaw Brothers lots. His neighbours, which was quite fascinating to hear, but also his stories on learning who his father was and eventually getting back to watching his movies. That ran for just under 19 minutes in length and was a fantastic piece overall. Then you have a Kuei Chih Hung video essay by Grady Hendrix. Really cool and informative piece on the director. Definitely well worth checking out. Very, very informative and really nicely edited and put together. So it did make for a good watch. No trailer or anything there, but still an absolutely jam-packed release. A wonderful movie, a stunning 4K print, and for me, just as a first time watch, as I say, knocked my socks off. It was fantastic. So yes, absolutely a double thumbs up. Super glad that it's in my collection. Out now from Vinegar Syndrome. So thank you once again for watching another video here on Invincible Asia. Don't forget you can check out hundreds of others here on the channel. You can also show your continued support by heading over to my new merch store or by checking out invincibleasia.com, where you can read my full movie reviews and follow me on Instagram at Invincible Asia. Until next time though, enjoy your Kung Fu and I will see you soon.